Če bomo prišli do nekih delcev ali pa do nekih plošč nadzornih, ker bo en kup enih podatkov, bo pozornost na kolesarski stezi cesti na temu gor. Kaj ti pomaga 24, 22, 20 ali pa 25, če štil nekoga preletel?
I agree. Speed meters can be dangerous, and that is why I support the idea of technically limiting the speed of e-scooters and not relying on the driver's responsibility. Precisely because of the words of my interview, a regular user of e-scooter and viewer of TV show Avtomobilnost, Aleš Portkrajšek. And his statements is well connected to the yesterday's press release of the ETSC organization, the European Transport Safety Council, to which our Slovenian Agency for Safety in Traffic also belongs. So ETSC proposes a legal basis that would require that e-scooters are allowed to drive at a maximum of 20 kilometers per hour. At this speed, they should reach a hardware speed limit. I understand this proposal since the speed of e-scooters is a really huge problem. And in this case, hardware limiting makes sense because e-scooters are strictly vehicles for low-speed urban traffic. But in other cases, I'm not too fond of a general speed limit. That is why I was impressed to see that ETSC proposes limiting the speed of the e-scooter also using GPS. That is to say, while driving in a shared space traffic zones, the e-scooter could not go faster than 10 kilometers per hour. I see a lot of problems while implementing this, but I think we should find a way to do it.
Jaške za odvajanje meteorne vode. Te so ponavadi niso na istem nivoju ali pa vmes dilatacija. Te znajo biti precej doprne.
ETSC would also require large e-scooter wheels, at least 30 centimeters, that is 12 inches. And they tested the behavior of various e-scooters when driving over a 5 centimeter pothole. And the results were acceptable only for these large and, of course, less practical e-scooters. Physical instability of e-scooters is connected to another ETSC recommendation, something that is logical to all of us, but nevertheless too often ignored. So, only one person can ride on e-scooter, not two. Let's see what this...
Težišče je drugačno, v bistvu si precej bolj neroden, ne?
Delo je, ne? Ni lagodnega tle. Ker je v končni fazi tudi lušten, ne? Tudi to je, da malo migaš, ne? Da je kakšna mišica druga dela, ne?
Iz prehajanja, iz kolesarske na pločnik.
Če boš trd, bo to tako zgledal, ne? Če boš ti mehak, bo pa...
Da moramo v bistvu vse malček počepniti v kolenu.
Sprednjo gumo mečkam pozdigneš, mečkam ga...
Experienced e-scooter drivers gave us quite a few more tips on how to be as safe as possible on an e-scooter, and I highly recommend this story. I really invite you to watch it now, and see you tomorrow.